What do you think red pillars think the dating market looks like for the average woman? I think a red pillar thinks a woman wakes up. Oh, so she wakes up in the morning and she kind of wants a coffee, but she sees that her bank account is empty. So she snaps a couple pictures of her ass and of her feet. She posts it on her OnlyFans. And then she probably makes about, probably like $700 or $800, in about an hour. Once she makes her $700 or $800, she walks down to the coffee shop. But thank God, she didn't actually need to pay for it because she's already matched with every single barista on Tinder there, and all of them give her coffee for free. So she gets her free, she walks upstairs. She has class today, but she's f***ing one of the nerd guys, barely. More like she lets him watch her a BBC, and then that guy does her classwork for her. So she sits in her room, she doesn't really know what to do. She's already made $700 or $800. She calls one of her Stacy female friends, she's like, what do you want to do today? And her friend's like, I don't know, I kind of feel like traveling. She's like, oh, cool. So she hits up her Instagram DMs and she sees that she's got 17 different Arabic princes that are offering to fly her to different parts of the Middle East. She messages her friend again and she says, hey, are you done with your OnlyFans work today? Oh, you are? Well, do you want to go to Dubai? Do you want to go to Saudi Arabia? Do you want to go to UAE? Like, I've got offers from all these different dudes. And her friend's like, I think I want to do Dubai. That would be cool. So her and her friend hop on a plane. It's a first class seat. Normally it would be a private jet, but since it's short term, they didn't have time. Abdul didn't have time to fly it over. They go over, they hang out in Dubai for about a week. They do more OnlyFans content, and then they fly back to the United States. She's probably close to graduating her classes soon. Not only is she letting the nerd in class watch her, she's also fucking the teacher, so she's guaranteed to get really good grades at either end, and that's her life. And this is about like 45 to 50% of American women do this. This is what red pill people think the average like US woman's life is. That's at 23, okay? Now at 30 and 31, it gets a lot scarier, okay? Stacy wakes up in between two massive, throbbing BBCs. She picks up her crack pipe, but it's empty. Her looks have all faded. She checks her OnlyFans account, and she's only making maybe $20 a day now, only from desperate little incels that weren't smart enough to watch red pill content to not simp for women. She crawls out of bed. She looks outside and she realizes, I've run through all of my looks. As she gets out of bed, she has to reach down and pick up her flaps because they're dragging on the floor. Because the more you take from different men, it doesn't matter if you take a lot from the same men, but the more you take from different men, the lower your labia hang. So she picks them up as she walks over to the window and she looks outside and she's like, she sees all of the same guys, the nerd that she made watch her in school, all of her male classmates that were trying really hard. She sees them walking down the streets. All of them have become successful business owners now. She sees all the Asian guys are wearing nice suits. They're driving their Lambos up and down the street. All the nerdy dudes are now owning their own successful crypto startups. All of them making tons of money. She's probably going to go down later. She's going to try to hit on them and say, hey, I know I didn't give you a chance in college because I was too busy riding the carousel, but I think you're a really special guy and I want to now. And then those guys are going to shut her down because they realize their own self-worth now, I think. After begging for a while, unfortunately, the two BBCs are going to leave her apartment and they'll shout at her and they'll say, hey, you need to go back upstairs. Your children are crying. She probably has 4 or 5 of them by now with at least 3 different fathers, but she's not sure who each of the dads are. Every child is mixed because every red pillar is obsessed with BBC, all these women. Yeah, and then she'll probably die of AIDS. That is the a day in the life of Stacy.
South Carolina. So
Did I tell you when I got to my fucking house last time? Fucking Nathan. Where did I'm trying to think of where it was. I don't know if I was picking up from school. I heard him give his last name and he said I'm Nathan Bonnell. I'm like, what? Bonnell? Bonnell? Whip that motherfucker's ass. I wonder if he was trolling me when he said it.
When all that was going on, and
Right.
it was nonstop, no life, literally nonstop doing that shit. And hold on one sec. Hey Steve, how about you stupid wait fucking blue-haired fuck? Yeah, you. I see you fucking doing your little laugh when I maybe say something a little bit wrong.
I'm not even.
You were the one. You sit there and cried about the he omega lol in chat, and I saw that smirk on your face. Don't fucking start with me. I don't even know what I said.
I don't even know what you just said. I don't even know what you said
bullshit.
anything.
You just shut the fuck up. All right. I wasn't the one who
Wait, did I just make a face?
You know what
or
the problem is? Your
Dan literally losing
YouTube chat is like 16 hours delayed. So I can't. You're not even talking yet. It doesn't matter. I'm watching YouTube. Just forget anything.
Oh, you were delayed on my YouTube chat.
Oh
my
damn it.
God,
It's not my fault. It's not my fault, bro. Your shit is delayed. It's like delayed by like a minute.
Oh my God.
Just shut the fuck up.
So Dan
right?
is
Be
revising
quiet.
from 2 startups to 1 startup left for Dan. Okay.
I think this, even
Christ.
with this level of stress, man, like, yeah, you got one in you at most.
Did he comment on your hair? Yeah, let me see if I can remember what he says. 5'5", you got that 5 blue hair, no custer. You're
Okay, you're not so much of a custer no more. I'll let you keep your blue shirt and your blue hair, because I wanted that shit that goes orange or pink.
dude. Half the shit this guy said. I think I made this comment in the middle of talking to Adam, where I was like, in a way, Crip Mac is kind of like Twitch chat, where like Twitch chat will say shit, where they'll be like, oh my God, bro, yesterday I fucking Omega lolled so hard, and then we raffled all over the floor. It's like a whole thing, dude. Crip Mac puts 5 into like 95% of the words that he says. Like Adam talks about the difficulties of like some of the stuff in his career, and he's like, yeah, man, you 5 in the heart or whatever. And I'm like, Twitch, right? People will say out loud, they'll be like, oh my God, that's so Omega lol. Like they'll like say emotes and stuff, and it's kind of like, and that's like what this is. 5 in your heart.
You would be astounded at the way that he's able to replace any number
Any
with
word.
I'm
5.
a real nifty nickel, though.
Like you're 5 in your heart, I kind of understand what he means. I don't even know how I understand what he means, but I kind of get it, bro. I know what you mean when you say that. I started to understand him towards the last half of the thing, where it's like, yeah, bro, he's got 5 in his heart, of course. 5, 55. Okay, yeah, 100%, dude. I get you, man. What's a custer? That's a buster with a C, bro. They were trying to ask him what religion he was, and he was like,
I'm a Cripskin, if anything. I'm a Crip!
gee, I don't know, man. Keep it 55th. Yeah, that dude is he was a funny guy. Did he do the never kill yourself? Never.
Commit suicide, motherfucker.
That's Billy.
Never commit motherfucking suicide. Oh,
Never kill yourself. He took off his hoodie. He had like a don't ever commit suicide. Don't ever commit suicide. Keep it 55. On hood.
you need to check it out. First 55 is a crime down south, on Huston.
Why do you hate him?
Oh
No,
You
not,
hate
not
me, motherfucker?
I feel like he was trying to get me killed so many times in the fucking show.
FD signifier. What was your initial beef with him? that
Calm
led to
down
this?
on the pronouns. Jesus. That was a funny show. It was funny. The 55 guy Crip Mac seems cool. I'm gonna be honest, until like 2 days before going, I didn't know Crip Mac meant he was an actual Crip, but I watched all of the Channel 5 thing and everything. Okay.